Hey everybody, it's Roy again here. I've got a new testimonial here I want to share with everyone. I'm really excited about it. A little over a week ago, I gave a beta version of my software to a fellow on my mentor list who I really trust. His name is Joe Lindeman. I've gotten to know him. He got 29 systems, and he's just been doing a great job following my instructions. So here we go. I'm going to play it, and then we'll discuss some things afterwards. Here we go.
Hey guys, so my name is Joe Lindeman, and I joined up with Roy's mentor list about a month ago. He was nice enough to give me a beta version of his software, and I've been using it for about a week now. He asked me to provide a testimonial. I thought no better way than to do it from, my radio station here. I do a radio show here in upstate New York, so I thought I'd give Roy the royal treatment for this because he deserves it. I've made over $3,500 in my first week of using his software. It works just like he says it does, and I'm loving the alarm system that goes off whenever I get a super signal. I just want to express my thanks to Roy, and I encourage everyone to follow his instructions because this is really going to change people's lives. It's changing my life. I've been scammed before, and this is the answer I needed. What Roy's doing is different from everyone else out there. God bless you, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, guys. So that was Joe Lindeman. Great guy. I really gotten to know him well. He's just a wonderful person, and he's done such a good job on my mentor list, communicating with me. And he got 29 systems, which really impressed me. And he goes the extra mile in everything he does. So what he did that really convinced me that I needed to give him my software to let him test it is he sent me screen captures of all of his systems, proving to me that he had gotten them. So it showed he's logged in to all the systems. And he sent me screen captures for all 29 of them, proving to me that he got these systems and and followed my instructions and has done everything right. So I felt safe giving him my software. And as you could see in that testimonial, he's done very well with it. He made over $3,500 in a week. Just doing great. My understanding is he has an account with CT Option. He followed my instructions on that as well, and he's using them. And there were a few bugs, there were a few issues that popped up, things we need to work on. The auto trader isn't finished. But like he said, the alarm goes off when a super signal shows up, and he really likes that. He told me that he enjoys having it running during the day, and he hears the alarm go off, and he'll run over to his computer and he'll make the trade really quick. And he said he's done it every time, but he missed one of them. He said it was so fast that he just couldn't get there in time to execute the trade. So that's the nature of trading manually. It does require your attention. You have to be there. With an auto trader, it's easier, but it's not quite as accurate. There are issues with auto traders, and I don't really recommend them. I don't really like them, but we're working on getting a good one implemented for my software. That all said, I encourage people get the systems, follow my instructions, go to my master list every day, communicate with me, get on the mentor list, do what I'm telling you to do. I do have a few people who aren't following my instructions, and that concerns me. But people like Joe are the real deal. And I have some hesitancy giving away my software because there are people out there that are going to try to steal it, and they're going to try to sell it, and they're hackers and scammers. They're going to try to get their hands on it. So I really appreciate that Joe went out of his way to provide proof that he has the 29 systems. And I think that's what I'm going to have people do. You can get a very simple program that'll take a screen capture of your desktop of you logged into all your systems, each and every one. You'll just take a little screen capture, and I can provide instructions on how to do that. You can search Google for screen capture software. It's all there. It's not that hard to do, but it's a good way to prove to me that you've done what you're supposed to do. I don't want to give this software away to people who don't deserve it and who aren't following my instructions and who just want to steal it. That all said, if you don't have 15 to 20 or 30 systems, my software ain't going to work anyway. It's not even going to work. So there may be some people out there that want to trick me and get the software without doing the work. It won't matter. It's not even going to work for them anyway. They won't get any super signals. So that's where we're at. We're working on getting this done by mid-October. I hope that people are encouraged by this testimonial. Clearly it's working. I knew it was going to work. It works for me just fine. I've made a little over 40,000 this month, and we're implementing some new methods to make even more money. And by that I mean we're using more brokers. We're going to use more brokers at the same time to make multiple trades at the same time, because there are limits on the size of trade you can make with most brokers. So we're going to try to implement a new method to make even more money. But Joe did great. He was trading a little smaller than I do, so he made a little less money. But 3,500 is nothing to shake your head at. That's very impressive. And I was very happy to hear him do that well. And he's continuing to do well. He just wrote me today and said he made $700 over the past 2 days. So he's doing great. And people who just follow my instructions, get on the master list, pay attention. I mean, I've answered every question. It's all there on scamwatchdog.org. If you just look and read and listen, you're on my mentor list. You're going to get there and you're going to get the software. So that's where we're at. I hope people don't give up, because if you can do this and get this software in your hands, you're going to make a lot of money. You could make 50,000 a month. You could make even 100,000 a month in the long term as we get this software boosted and trading with more brokers. The potential is there. The more systems, he did very well because he has 29 systems. The more systems you have, the better you're going to do. I've got a version of my software that's using 42 systems right now. So go to my master list, get signed up, don't give up. I know there are snags. I know there are issues with some of the brokers. I know people have trouble getting all the software. That's okay. That's why I'm adding more to that list. If you got any questions, I want you to write me. My contact information is all over the blog. Everything's there. I get people writing me, asking me questions that I've answered 1,000 times, and it suggests to me they're not paying attention. Now, I had someone write me the other day asking about OptionBot 2.0. OptionBot 2.0 is a scam. It is promoted by binaryoptionswatchdog.com. I have discussed it over and over. There's an article all over my blog about how it's a scam, and people don't listen. They still come at me like, oh, Roy, is this a good software? Well, Binary Options Watchdog said it was good, and they are a horrible scam site. I have an article up. I've discussed it. I've proven how they're a scam, and people still don't listen, and then they just keep going back to the scams. It's like they want to be scammed. It's like they want, all the information is on my website. It's all there. People ask me questions over and over again. I'm like, go to the website, read it, pay attention, and you'll get my software if you follow my instructions. If you don't, If you're not on my mentor list, you're not getting it. If you're on my mentor list and you just don't have the systems, you're not. I'm not going to give it to you. Now I'll give you time to get them. I'm patient. I don't mind waiting. If you have trouble getting them, that's okay. But I'm only giving it to people who have the most systems starting out. There's a couple people that have a whole bunch of systems. They're going to get it first, and then I'll go down the list. And I'll go down the line to people who have 25, then 20, and then 15. 15 is the limit there. You need more than 15. 15 or more. So that's where we're at. And my tolerance for people who don't listen, don't pay attention, don't read, I'm losing my tolerance for that. This is serious stuff. This software is going to make you $50,000 a month. My software is probably worth millions of dollars, millions and millions of dollars. I'm giving it away for free. I'm not going to just give it to people who don't pay attention, don't follow my instructions, don't read, don't listen. People who go to binary options watchdog and think what they're saying is the truth. I don't want to hear about that. Every time I hear about them, it makes me sick. I get very upset and I get very moody. If people write me about binaryoptionswatchdog.com and tell me how they read something there or they liked what they heard and they were like, well, Roy, they said this, I get very upset because I have exposed them. I have articles on my blog. Anybody can go look if you pay attention. Everything is in my sidebar on my blog and on the scamwatchdog.org. Okay, I got cut off there. Everything is on my sidebar. Go read it. One by one, go down very slowly and pay attention. People write me all day. They're like, well, Roy, what about this? And what about this? I'm like, did you read my blog? Have you read everything I've put there? And they're like, well, no. Well, go do that first. Go, I want people that are serious about this. This software is worth millions of dollars. I am a target. I have a background exposing scammers. I worked as a private investigator for years. I work with law enforcement. People don't like me. There are people in the industry that don't like me. All right? And they would love to see my blog disappear. They would love to see my software disappear, or they would love to steal my software. So the people that are going to get it are going to be rewarded because they paid attention. People like Joe Lindeman. Joe Lindeman paid attention. He went the extra mile. He proved to me that he had 29 systems. And as you can see in that testimonial he produced, he went the extra mile with that. He did a great job. I appreciated the quality of that testimonial. Now, he has a background in radio, so he knows what he's doing. But he did a great job, and I appreciate that very, very much. And as a result, he has my software, and he's making a lot of money. And he's going to continue making money. He will make more money. 3,500 the first week, that's just a start for him. He's going to make more because he wasn't trading in as large of amounts as I do. He's doing a $100 trade, $150 trade here and there. Once he ups the size of the trade and he starts using multiple brokers, he's going to make a lot more. So that's where we're at. Get on my mentor list. Talk to me. Communicate. Get the systems. Use my master list. Check it every day. Check scamwatchdog.org every day. Get on my newsletter. If you do that, you're on your way. I will take care of the people who follow my instructions and do a good job. I will take care of you. The people who don't, and the scammers and the hackers that are going to try to get my software, you're not going to get it. I know what I'm doing. I have background in all of this. Private investigator for over 10 years. I know what to look for. I know what to look out for. I know who I can trust too. I got a good intuition on all that. A lot of training, a lot of years in the field. I know what to look for. So that's where we're at, folks. We're going to make some people a lot of money. People out there deserve this. They need it. They're struggling. There are people who I want to help who need this, and they're going to make a lot of money with it. So that's where we're at right now, folks. God bless, and stay tuned for more updates.